Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 2, Talking Money with Mel. I'm your host, Mel, Mello, whatever you feel comfortable calling me. Today, I wanted to talk to my viewers about just investing, just to harp on like what we talked about in episode 1. You need to definitely open yourself up a brokerage account, whether it's with, I use Charles Schwab for my primary brokerage account. But there's other ones out there that's good. Merrill Edge, Fidelity, open up a Webull account, Robinhood, but I don't know. After that last fiasco with GameStop, I know Robinhood, it's been a lot of people kind of moved away from Robinhood because of what happened with the whole GameStop fiasco. So if you don't know what happened, I suggest you educate yourself in regard to what happened. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I just keep myself abreast to what's going on. I wanted to talk to you guys today again about investing. Charles Schwab, I live by them. It's definitely been a way for me investing to smaller cap companies. Some of the companies that I invested in, a company called AITX. This company right here is pretty much revolutionizing the way we do business and the way security is handled. Now, from my perspective, I'm part owner of a G&G Security Group. So when I started doing my research about this company, I actually got the company I brought into the company a little under a penny. And I think yesterday it closed at around 15 or 16 cents. A couple of weeks ago, it jumped up to like 25 cents. And me and some of my buddies, Kareem, Chris, Greg, that I told about the stock, they went out and brought the stock, and we were all going crazy because it was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to be a millionaire. But I got in under a penny. And again, the company has been doing some real big things. But let me tell you a little bit about the company. AITX is a company that has a bunch of different products. They have robots that pretty much are replacing humans. So like if you own a security company like myself and my partner, Chris Goodwin, where we send people to, work on sites, they're being replaced with robots. And when you think about it, they're not just in that space. They have a lot going on. You guys got to check out their website. I don't know the website off the top of my head, but if you look up AITX, you could read all about their company. Their CEO is super dope. His name is Steven Reinhardt. And when you listen to him talk about the direction of the company and just the company's fundamentals, the fact that they just signed a top 50 client, Fortune 50 client, it's just a matter of time before more people start adapt to what's going on and how the world is changing. There's a couple of different guys that I follow. I want to shout out my man from the shop, Brooklyn shop. I want to shout out the Crypto Teacher. These are guys that I listen to and follow. Mr. Diablo, definitely listen to you. And I love what you're doing. I know you're a younger guy in the game, but I learn a lot just from listening to y'all guys and educating myself. So I consider myself an early investor because, like I said, I got in underneath a penny, and that's the key to building wealth. But when you hear people say, "Yo, this guy retired a millionaire," or "This guy's a millionaire because he was a early investor," that pretty much means that you got in on a company at its early stages. And when you are talking about small cap stocks, penny stocks, listen, it's a lot of wealth being made. Again, hear me out. If you got in to AITX, let's just throw a number out there. Let's just say you got in and you brought 2 million shares, and that thing goes up to 25 cents. You're sitting on $500,000. And you got to make decisions, right? You got to start figuring out, if you cash in the stock, you got to pay capital gains tax, and you want to put that money where it's going to continue to grow. I always suggest real estate. My partner at V Solutions, Vernon Ramsey, he's really good. He's really good at that. I'll provide some links on the next episode for how you can get in contact with us at V Solutions. Vernon's a wizard with real estate investing. It's always good when you're able to get these companies at 0.0002345. And again, if it's 3 zeros in front of the company, that's great too. But again, you're getting these companies at their infancy stages. Now, I must admit, I'm talking about AITX because I know that's one of my favorite plays, you know, in the stock market, right? Because again, I'm an early investor. Again, I just gotta let you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to endorse what you should do. I'm just telling you what worked for me. When you're looking at these smaller cap companies, a lot of people don't really mess with penny stocks because they're very volatile. You could wake up one morning and your whole investment could be gone. You're gonna go up, you're gonna go down. You know what they say. I mean, my grandma used to always say, Gloria Thomas, rest in peace. She always used to say, what goes up eventually comes down. I loved my time on Wall Street. I learned a lot from a lot of guys. One of my idols, Mr. Ray Dalio, who started Bridgewater Associates. Very smart man. If you get a chance, YouTube him, Google him. The dude is a wizard. Like when he talks, I listen. I mean, forget the fact that he's a billionaire. You can't get AITX on Stash. You can't get it on Robinhood. So I know like Merrill Edge, TD Ameritrade. I have a TD Ameritrade account. Charles Schwab. You can purchase those smaller cap stocks, penny stocks, on those platforms. There's so many different companies out there. BLSP. BLSP is a company that converts trash into energy. I found out about the company. I got in underneath a penny. I brought over 4 million shares. If you get a chance, download StockTwits, put in your ticker, and you could read about what everybody else is talking about. That's really resourceful. Seeking Alpha, which to me, that's like the Bible for me. Like I get a lot of information from there. Yahoo Finance, Market Watch, Forbes. Look into AITX, look up BLSP, look up ASTI. Yesterday they had a crazy run, y'all. Like that company gained over 100%. I looked at my account at the beginning of the day and then I looked at it at the end and I was like, oh wow. Starting a Patreon where you can join the Car Clan. That's what I'm gonna call my Patreon group. You could sign up and be a member of the Discord, and with that you're gonna get some of my early picks. Again, I'm not your financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence, do your own research, okay? Again, this is not an attempt to tell you what to do with your money. I'm just trying to get you to think differently. But when you get in on some of these companies early, it could be life-changing. And then you look at the Biden-Harris administration, you gotta look at what that president and what his administration is pushing. If you pay attention to them when they talk, you could actually learn a lot from an investment standpoint. When Mr. President ran and Vice President Kamala Harris, when they ran, they had an agenda, right? They were talking about things like Joe Biden was talking about clean energy, renewable energy, talk about making the world a better place and using EV vehicles to do that, right? And getting into that space. When you talk about their administration, look at their agenda and look at what they're pushing. Again, EV vehicles. You say, well, what is it EV vehicles? That's an electric vehicle. The days of us buying cars and putting gas in, those days we're about 2 or 3 years out from like car dealerships and things like that getting out of that business and selling all rechargeable vehicles. Companies like Plug Power, you look at Tesla, you look at companies like NIO and XPeng. NIO and XPeng to me are one of my favorite companies. They're two of my favorite companies. They have really big market caps. And if you didn't get in on Tesla back in 2013, look at XPeng and look at NIO. These are companies that are changing the game. Not here in the United States, but they're making a big change in China, which has a huge market share. That's my time, folks. Again, thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to me talk about just the stuff that I love. I'm going to be shooting my next episode probably in the next couple of days. Again, thank you for paying attention and just listening to what I got to say. I'm just like a old man talking about stocks and talking about his life experience, but I actually have fun doing it, and investing has become my passion, and it's life-changing. Like literally, it's life-changing, and I want all of y'all to be up. You know what I mean? It's, you know what they say, it's no fun at the top, or it's no fun sitting up here and you haven't been able to touch somebody's life. So if you got anything out of this video today, please like and subscribe. I appreciate the support, and see you around the next go around.